Last week, Sydney participated in Economic Development Week with an eye on alleviating the Sydney's housing shortage. Sydney City Manager David Scott said there are over a dozen new businesses that have moved to Sydney within the last few years.
We've done a really good job cultivating talent and getting businesses in here. There's so many that have come here, and we appreciate all of them and want them to succeed.
Scott says one of the biggest challenges Sydney faces is the short housing issue. He says a part of that challenge is getting contractors to build in the Panhandle.
We're doing a lot of things. We started back in August or late 2021 by completing a new housing study. Got that done, and we're also working on a blight study to redefine what areas of the city are blight.
Scott says a blighting study and a new housing study are important for applying to grants from the state fund.
Probably the biggest obstacle that I'm finding is attracting developers to the rural areas. It's easy for them to stay in Colorado where they can build houses for $500,000 each all day long and make a lot of money.
Scott says building houses from grant money will help entice contractors to the area.
We'll be able to pay them, and they know the houses will sell because there will be an application process for who will be able to buy these homes. The incentive is that they come in the door knowing that they're going to build a house, they're going to sell it, and they're going to get their money.
Scott says that's why he is going to keep applying to grants and funding packages to help attract contractors to Sydney.
We're just going to try to use every avenue we can. We're going to do what everybody else is doing, and then we're also going to try to think outside the box. We want to do everything we can to get houses. We know that employers need employees, and those employees need a place to live.
Scott says near the end of the year, the state should have more applications out for funding, and he is looking forward to applying for those.
That the Nebraska legislature in their last session did approve more funding for the Rural Workforce Housing Fund, so that's also really great news.
Scott says Sydney has come a long way and will continue to be resilient.
Actually refreshing to know that we're in the same spot as everybody else in the state when 5 years ago we had several houses on the market and a lot of media outlets, in the bigger cities like Lincoln and Omaha were counting us down and out, and now here we are right up there with everybody else.
For News Channel Nebraska, I'm Sarah McCoy.